I had a really good limestone season. I gave the summer everything I had and had no more in the tank. I have learned that there is always a bit of a downtime after being so focused and doing an intense block of climbing and training, which in my case often is 4 months. I slowed my training down for a month or so to recover and to think about some goals for the next block. I still trained a bit and went out on grit to do easier stuff, in between trying the odd harder thing, but I definitely felt like I didn't have the edge to try on my limit all the time like I had in the summer. Plan was to go away climbing for 3 to 4 months in Europe in January, mainly bouldering. I was psyched out of my box and I wanted to be rested and strong for that. I felt like the hay was in the barn in terms of training, and I was no doubt in the best shape of my life. I knew that I would miss most of the great season, and I wanted to get a few of those unfinished businesses ticked before I left. And so, in between taking it easy, I was also psyched to get on some of my old grit projects, just to see where I'm at, and with no pressure to send, but at least to try them before I go. The first one I attempted was still during my limestone block. If you have been watching my videos, you will know the original nemesis, the green bloody traverse. Too many sessions, injured hamstring, and Alex's weaning patience to keep coming back. I think the words nudist tartan and green traverse are now officially banned in our house. However, I did pull the "you want to climb a girlfriend? Well, you've got to go and spot her" card.
You're right there, Alex.
And one fine afternoon, we went to see where I was at with it. So just leaving the plantation now. Just managed to do green traverse. Woo! I've not been on it for maybe 3 or 4 months. And one thing that I've noticed, which is really cool, is I feel obviously quite a bit stronger than last time I was on it, because I've been doing lots of climbing on limestone and training. But more importantly, I feel like revisiting these holds that I thought I knew, and the sequences, I actually identified things that I could do, which would be a lot more efficient. And I feel like I'm a new person looking at something, I see more possibilities. And I think it's just the sheer amount of climbing that I've done, my route reading has gone better, and maybe my technique and my ability to problem solve, which feels really cool. Feels like a good progression. And anyway, super happy about the green traverse. The second project I tried, I actually got on for the first time maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I felt like I could never hold on to the crimp with my right hand, and it felt so desperate. I don't have any footage from this as I didn't record stuff back then, but with a limestone summer under my belt, it felt like the biggest hold in the world. I did it first go that day, although I did have some good beta. Thanks.
You got me? Yeah. Come on, I got you though. stand up on that foot. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You just absolutely relaxed it.
I just locked off the
I think just before the rain's going to come in.
My next project on the list was guerrilla warfare. I have had maybe 4 or 5 sessions on it before the summer, and I worked out all of the moves fairly soon and just struggled to finish it. I would always just lose power for the last few moves. Does that seem like the story of my life or what? I had a couple of sessions on it, nearly did it on the last session, and it was so close. I just needed to come back after a rest day. Also tried a couple of cool problems at Baslow, which I felt were doable, but needed a few sessions to work out and finish. I lost a lot of footage from this period, so at least here's a couple of videos of some easier climbs which I did, which I really enjoyed. Sadly, before I had a chance to go back to my projects, this happened. Okay, so 3 days ago I went on a board and this happened. Yeah, so I think I've torn an A2 pulley on my ring finger on my left hand. Yeah. And so the next 16 weeks suddenly started to look a lot different than I planned.